This video is sponsored by Verve. Go to verve.co/wolfiechew or click the link in the description now to get a 30-day ad-free trial of Verve Premium. So this is going to come across as a surprise to absolutely no one probably, but I like anime. Yep, that's right. I first got into watching anime when I was around 4 years old, and I started watching shows like Pokemon and Digimon. I watched Dragon Ball Z a lot too, and even though I did like it, I remember it had a lot of parts that were scary to me as a kid. So for those parts I would watch from behind the living room door because I was too scared to be in the same room as Frieza on the TV. So that's where it all started. Back when I was little, I didn't know what anime was. I think most people were probably introduced to it the same way I was, with shows like Pokemon or Sailor Moon. I didn't know what was different about them from other cartoons. I just knew that I really loved watching those types of shows and was always really excited to see them whenever they were on TV. I didn't really find out what anime was until I was around 11, and I found a show called Tokyo Mew Mew, which is a show about a group of girls who get their DNA fused with the DNA of endangered animals and they have to save the world from aliens. I became obsessed with this show. I also remember back at the very start I would watch anime on YouTube and the episodes would always be divided into 3 parts, which was actually kind of annoying because sometimes parts would be missing. But from there I started finding lots of other animes to watch too, like Cardcaptor Sakura, Shugo Chara, and Inuyasha. Oh, childhood feels. This is when I would say I really became an anime fan and I started watching it every single day. I remember I wanted to talk to my school friends about anime because I was so excited about it, but when I tried bringing it up to one of my friends, she was just very confused and said, "Anime? Do you mean those Chinese cartoons?" I felt a little judged for liking it. I don't think people I knew in person were really fans of animation in general, so it just became my own personal interest. More anime for me. That didn't stop me from wanting to watch it. I didn't know many other people who liked anime too. The only anime fans I knew were online. And because of that, I used to get super excited anytime I actually met anyone in person who talked about anime too. You can probably imagine how I felt when I went to my first ever anime convention and was surrounded by crowds of anime fans, and there was art and merch from my favorite shows, including my childhood shows, everywhere. It was crazy. Maybe I'll talk more about that day in another video. I like watching a lot of different animes. I usually prefer watching subbed over dubbed just because I prefer the original voices. Plus, sometimes in dubbed anime, the dialogue can be translated kinda strangely. These donuts are great! Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. Pika? My favorite anime I've seen is K-On!, which is about a group of girls who decide to create their own band together, and it's a really cute and funny show. Hua Hua Time! 10 out of 10, I recommend. Even though I mentioned before that I was scared of Dragon Ball Z when I was very little, I did end up liking it a lot, especially after rewatching the whole series when I was older. I call upon the trees and the water, the sun and the moon and stars, the plants and the animals. Let me share your power! Goku, is the spirit bomb ready yet? 5 more minutes! What is he doing? Is he taking a break? Anyway, anime is great. I feel like there's something for everyone. Also, a little fun fact. Seeing other people's drawings of anime characters online is what eventually inspired me to get my first drawing tablet. So if that hadn't happened, I may have never ended up creating my channel. Pretty crazy. Thank you to Verve for sponsoring this video. Verve is a video app where you're able to find and watch all of your favorite animes and cartoons. You can sync episodes of the Verve app so that you'll be able to catch up on your favorite shows without an internet connection. The Verve app is available on iOS, Android, PlayStation, and Xbox. If you click on my link in the description, you'll get an ad-free 30-day trial of Verve Premium, where you'll be able to watch channels like Crunchyroll, Rooster Teeth, Nixplat, and many more. I've been watching a show on Verve called Genlock. You guys should go check it out too. I'm really enjoying it so far. Also, if you have any anime recommendations for me, then let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't seen any of the animes I mentioned in this video, I recommend all of them, especially K-On! You should watch that. If you'd like to keep more up to date with me, then be sure to follow me on my social medias too. The links will be down in the description. Thank you for watching. Bye!